Hi, this is Mike from Petrol Data Systems. Just showing you some new features that we're adding to SoloStorm. The biggest one right now is going to be additional support for these Garmin VIRB line of action cameras. Garmin's been making a lot of inroads with the motorsport crowd via their sponsorship of SCCA and other motorsport events. And they really do make a really good solid camera. These things are held together with, it's hard to see, but like they've got hex screws, metal pieces. This particular one belongs to Bailey Sampson, who sent it in order to help us get this thing supported. This one came off of a car. It did lose the cover on top of the lens, but the rest of the camera is in really solid shape. So a very robust unit. Now, in order to support these or use them, it's fairly straightforward. You just treat it like you would any other Wi-Fi camera. For example, your GoPro camera. You go into SoloStorm, go into settings, select video, and then you can select your Garmin Wi-Fi camera. You select the video quality as you would. In this case, we're going to say 720p 60 frames a second. You can calibrate the video recorder as you normally would as well. Download full or low resolution files. It's really nice that these cameras support low resolution files. It makes it a lot more usable in a regular autocross situation. And then all we got to do if we want to connect to it, because unfortunately these cameras don't allow you to control the power without the camera turned off. Via Wi-Fi, you have to manually power the camera on, leave it on, and then once it's powered up, you turn on SoloStorm. It's going to connect to the Wi-Fi network provided by the camera, and when it's initialized, this little camera lens down here will go green and you'll see a battery indicator. The only, I guess, drawbacks to these Garmin cameras really is that they are a bit slow to respond to commands via the Wi-Fi interface. So you do have to wait for a little while for it to start up, as it is now started up, for example. But they do seem to be very stable and very robust cameras, really great for motorsports applications. There's a couple of older GoPros back here, 4-session, 5-session, and while they have great specs, they don't seem to be the most stable cameras, but initial testing with this Garmin shows the thing to be rock solid. So we're going to be doing some more motorsport testing at the Packwood National Tour and see how well they stack up. So if I want to record a video with this Garmin, I'm just going to do a little quick test log and give it a few seconds. So it's told the camera to start recording, and then we see the timer on the camera is counting up. Again, there's a little bit of a delay, so you do want to make sure that you start recording before you start your run. So for example, just let it start recording when you're at the staging line. You should be fine. Then when we're done, we're going to hit stop. It's going to take a little bit to stop the camera and to get the video down off of it. So now that it's stopped the camera, it can finish processing the log. So then we would have the video downloaded. It takes a little bit of time to download, but should be very quick. By the time you get back to your pit spot, this little indicator will already be done and you'll have the video downloaded. Then once we look at our analysis view, we've got the video file there. We can jog it. We can download the high resolution version. We can do an overlay. All this seems to work. This is running on an LG G6, which is a pretty modern phone, but even older Samsung should be able to handle this video well. Standard MP4 container, same with the low resolution files. That's about it. So this is going to be getting some shakedown testing before it goes into beta. Might play with the user interface a bit just to optimize the experience for users. But overall, that is support for Garmin VIRB action cameras. If you got any questions, feel free to email us at support@petroldata.com. Thanks very much for your time.